we'll see Jalen Hurts, as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year.
It's the Eagles and the Giants, next on EA Sports.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in really scuffling, losers of 7 of their last 8 games.
And they've been an underachieving team, but they do have some pretty good pieces in place. Let's see if they can use some of the younger guys and make themselves better.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who has overcome plenty of adversity to forge a 12-year career. Former Virginia Tech Hokie, it's Tyrod Taylor. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, Taylor's throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And Taylor, I think he got there. Able to break free, and he's marked short. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the 3rd-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. In motion, the tight end. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon. Able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense and win games.
Multiple plays come on for their team's first sack of the game. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try to apply them in this game to see if they fix what was wrong with them in the last game.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time. We give you a look at what's going on there. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's missed now on his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Taylor. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. A run between the tackles with Breida. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think of it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Third and goal, he's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. On fourth down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts rolling to his left. Goes right back to Smith again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Once again with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After one, 7-3 the score. EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Elliott now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. To throw again on second down. Taylor. His throw incomplete.
One there. Looked like he was but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Taylor. And this pass broken up. So the coverage there with third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. A very short field to work with now. First and goal after the great punt return. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. They'll throw on first down to Taylor. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. Room here to run. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. Now on 2nd and 13, Taylor. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own football. That could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football. But now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
starts, and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. In motion left goes Smith. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Smith, the man in motion left. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Taylor's throw here pulled in by Galladay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor, and that'll be incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
This first team is not playing so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quality coverage that time. The slowdown has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll be brought down the other side of midfield at the 43. Nowhere to get away. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the 35 on 2nd down, Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles continue to pull away here this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. Going to let it fly for Rudolph. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And this one already a 2-touchdown game as they've just gone to halftime. Chris Godwin, over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. We'll stay in the NFC.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And you can see they're in second place in the division, but they have clinched postseason football. That's the important thing. They currently have the best record among the wild card contenders, but they want to make sure they finish this season strong.
And isn't that the case each and every year about one division that ends up being the top-loaded division? And unfortunately this year, it's theirs. But you could spin it and say, hey, they've been tested, and they've beaten a lot of good teams already. They will be prepared for the playoffs.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
18 Rebels, 79 Broncos.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it, the bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has scored it out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on him.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go, here we go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Rig! 79 Broncos, 19 Lions.
They'll drop to throw.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Cut back team! Check match! Panther 11! Ready?
They'll look to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to throw again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Second down and 3.
Now Sanders uses the stiff arm. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
This is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Back to Sanders on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and that is set up first and goal. Sanders going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Running right, here's Sanders. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now Taylor on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw again on second down. Taylor. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Taylor. This one to Jarwin over the middle. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Taylor's throw on target to James. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Taylor. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. This pass complete to Galladay on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Giants on third down. Pretty anemic, very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Taylor. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, you gotta hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Hurts sets up to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offense.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Play action. Here's Hurts. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Step, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Convert there on fourth. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't... And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. These guys will be free really well. They're going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.